Epcot?
We're going to take you around the France Pavilion this afternoon. We're going to show you some of the shops, check out some food, and basically give you a guided tour.
So, laissez les bon temps rouler.
Here we go!
France Pavilion is designed to look like a Parisian street or Parisian areas. And so that's why you see the Eiffel Tower in the background. And you can see the fountains and the gardens and the buildings that all look very reminiscent of Paris.
So Beth, what do you see back there?
I see the Eiffel Tower.
You do? That's really a picture that you see. I mean, that's real. That's real, yeah.
See these boxes? You would see this in Paris. You would see these locked up artist cases along the Seine River. It's very similar to what you might see there.
Tell us about this lovely painting.
I don't know anything about it. It's a picture of the bridge. It looks like an artist rode his bike down there, doing a little painting, took a little break.
This restaurant is Chefs de France. We've eaten here 3 or 4 times, and it is quite good. Now, I will say this. The last time we ate here, not so great, which is a little disappointing because all the other times we've eaten here, it's been a wonderful experience, and we've really, really enjoyed this restaurant. I'd kind of call this maybe one of our family places to go. The food here is very good, and some of their dishes that we really enjoy are their French onion soup, their beef bourguignon, and it is a good restaurant, definitely one that we would recommend.
So in France, they have a couple of booths here. One is the Le Vin des Chefs de France. It is a booth that serves alcoholic beverages. They serve wine and they serve slushies, like the Grand Marnier slush. A lot of people like this booth. It's not really cheap, but I think it's a splurge and a lot of people enjoy it. So this booth's called Fleur de Lis. It's a festival booth. The foods change for every festival that they have here. And right now they serve a croissant that's so good. That croissant, chef's kiss. So this shop's called the Plume and Palette. The shop sells clothing and ears and scarves, and oh my goodness, it smells good in here. Oh my goodness. Look up above, how pretty. Hello. They also sell perfume in this area. So in this shop they sell Dior perfume. And it smells like heaven in here. This shop sells Guerlain, and they have a lot of different fragrances in here and makeup, and they will even do makeup demonstration on you if you'd like to do that. This shop is modeled after the Guerlain shop on the Champs-Élysées in Paris. So in the queue for the movies, which there are 2, one is Impressions of France or Impressions de France. It is, they have scenes of the countryside and cities and Versailles and just all kind of beautiful things to see about France. And then they have another film that they show in the afternoon, and it is The Beauty and the Beast Sing-Along. And it's a lot of fun. And it's so cute to hear the kids singing. I hear a lot of adults singing too. But anyway, in the queue, when you're waiting, there are 6 cases, and it is dedicated to opera, theater, into storytelling. They have Cinderella, they have the Hunchback of Notre Dame, they have Phantom of the Opera. It's really interesting to see all the different costumes that they have on display, and some of the music and some of the props from those shows.
This is a popular and fun place to go. This is a wine shop. They do have wine tasting here, and so we're going to go check this store out next.
La Cave de Vin.
Do you think they have brands here like Boone's Farm or
No,
Ernest and Julio Gallo? No?
no. I remember when I lived in Paris that summer, I used to go to the store and grab a bottle of wine for nothing, for like $4 to $6.
This is Le Barda something. It might be Bartles and James in French. I'm not sure. The shop looks very cool.
It's this area.
Champagne or champagne. This is the price list. Price is subject to change without notice of the wines you can get here. Actually pretty reasonable. $13, $11, $9.01. I'm not sure what's with that. Seriously, it says $9.01. So for 3 ounces.
So here it looks like this is where they do the wine tasting and a champagne tasting.
Connected to the wine shop is this little gift shop behind me, which is basically for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. They have a bunch of merchandise related to the ride and to the movie, the chef hats, the little Remy's, and chef coats. Very, very cute stuff. The book, Anyone Can Cook. I probably messed that accent up. Does that sound authentic? Cook. There's a cute little cart over here with some artwork. Isn't that neat?
They're all different too. Like put two up against each other that you think are the same. So they aren't.
No, they're not.
The shop we just came out of, this is the name of it, L'Esprit de la Provence. And then the wine shop is right next to it.
All right, so we'd like to take a minute out to ask you to hit the like button if you're enjoying this video, and also consider subscribing to our channel. For only $19.95 a month, you can subscribe to our... What?
No.
What?
No, there's no charge.
It's free?
It's free.
You can subscribe to our channel for free.
Yes.
Why doesn't everybody do that?
I don't know, because
You can subscribe for free.
we have all this entertainment for free.
Free, no charge. So there's no reason not to subscribe to our channel. So please hit that subscribe button below.
All right, now we're gonna go to your favorite place.
Les Chalets.
What?
Les Chalets.
It's not Les Chalets.
That's not what it says. Les Chalets.
Léon's Boulangerie, Pâtisserie, Café, Boutique de Cadeaux. I'm not showing off. Hey, this shop right here, when you come in, look at what? It's called the Souvenirs. And that's exactly what it is. Souvenirs. You have the macarons, ears, clothes, look, luminaire. Yeah. If you go to the movies, this is where you would come out. You come out into the souvenir shop, and right here is Kidcot. So if you are going to each country and you are, if you are collecting the cards for each country for your suitcase, this is where you would go. And it looks like they're doing a little pen trading here too. The inside of this building looks a lot like the inside of a train station. And there is Leon. the boulangerie pâtisserie. It's our favorite. This is our go-to. Creme brulee. You too.
We have eaten here many times. I think we have eaten here at this restaurant more than any other Walt Disney World quick serve.
Yeah.
That's probably true. Maybe with the exception of Cosmic Rays for me, but this is the place we come to when we're at Epcot.
This is usually what we get.
Yeah.
Not always creme brulee, but
We don't. So there's a creme brulee. There is a quiche Lorraine, which this gets swapped out sometimes for the cheese plate. So sometimes we get the cheese plate.
with the baguette, half
This
the baguette.
is the ham and cheese sandwich, which we always get, and these are fabulous. I don't know what they put on here. There's some kind of magic French. I don't know what they do to this, but it's so good.
Secret is butter.
Yeah, there is a
Use
mustard butter on
Yeah.
here, and it just really it makes the sandwich. The sandwich is so good.
So,
Here we go,
ready to dig in?
ready to dig in. So good. It has a lot of flavor. It's very savory.
They have two quiches. They have quiche Lorraine and quiche Florentine, which you like the ham and cheese better. We're having a ham and cheese meal.
The quiche Florentine has spinach in it, which I don't consider a food, personally. It's too leafy, well, I'm just saying, I don't consider it a food. What do you think of that bite? Good, huh?
As usual. C'est magnifique.
And now for the sandwich. I know it's just a sandwich, but it's not just a sandwich.
He's in love with this sandwich.
So now it is time for our dessert. And we got creme brulee, which is French for creme brulee. We're gonna go ahead and dig into this. You wanna give it a shot? It's got a hard shell on top.
So good. You have to get this.
Yeah. You know, I'm wondering something as we're sitting here. I'm talking about this crust. And I'm thinking about M&Ms and wonder if they like hand blowtorch each M&M to get that crust, that candied outside with sugar. Do you think that's how they do it?
No.
This restaurant is called Monsieur Paul's. It is not named after me, and I have not eaten here before. The one thing you need to know about this place is it's expensive. So it's $195 to eat here. I am sure the food here is fabulous. We have not eaten here before. I would like to try it someday, but this is, if you want to treat yourself, check this place out. Also, just note there is a dress code here. I'm thinking I probably don't meet that dress code, but you might want to look that up if you make a reservation and end up coming here, that there is a dress code. This is the ice cream shop in France. It's not as good as Baskin Robbins because they have 31 flavors and this place only has 16. But we have gotten a treat from here. It's pretty good. This is another place you might want to check out in France.
They also have a option where you can get ice cream with liqueur in it, like a martini. And they have where they have a brioche bun. And you can choose what ice cream you want, and they sandwich it in the brioche bun, and then they put it in a press, and it's warm on the outside and ice cream on the inside. So there are two characters that meet in France. One is Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, She meets in this gazebo right here, which is on the way to Ratatouille. So the France Pavilion was opened on opening day for Epcot, so October 1st, 1982. And it is themed after streets in Paris. But this section opened October 1st, 2021. And this is where you're gonna find Ratatouille, the ride, and you're gonna find two places to eat. One is table service, La Crêperie de Paris, and you're gonna find a quick service, which is right next door, called La Crêperie. Also, they have restrooms back here, which is new. This is a nice area. Also, you can watch the Skyliner, and it's really pretty back here. So this is the quick service. And then right next door is the table service. Let's go in and see.
This is the third sit-down location in France, and this is where they serve crepes. So we showed you the quick serve option, and this is actually a sit-down restaurant. I've eaten here once. The only thing I didn't care for, and many people may like this, is that the crepes are buckwheat, which kind of has a different flavor to it. And that wasn't for me, but I would probably give it another try. But you can see here on the menu they have quite a bit of variety, and all of the savory crepes are buckwheat, and then they have what I guess are sweet crepes. And they also have a fixed price menu if you wanted to do that. So this is another place you might want to give a try to. Definitely a lower price option than the other two sit-down restaurants. And like I said, just for a fixed price, $39.95, which is not bad. There's no hotel that way.
No, that's fake.
There's an attraction.
It would be nice to stay here, though.
Yeah, but no hotel in Epcot itself.
So after you get off the ride, or you can get it beforehand, they have this little stand here. You can get some plushes, some clothing, some pens, some toys, all based on Ratatouille. So while you walk through the area, when you first get into France, you see a fountain and the Eiffel Tower and all. This is the other little gem, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. The fountain, the champagne bottles. Remy's at the top. His little mice friend are underneath. So this is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and it's really a fun ride. It is 3D, it is trackless, and you have all kind of experiences being mouse-sized, and it's really a lot of fun. So if you get a chance, you have to go to see this. Now, I want to point out something to you. They have standby and lightning lane, which means you can get on this ride with Genie Plus. Let's ride. It has 5 miles on it.
How'd they even get 5 miles? Can you rent these?
No.
Here's some more alternative transportation. Back in the new section, they have areas that look like different shops. Again, really well themed to Paris, but there are no shops back here. These are basically just storefronts. There's more of these windows, but it's not a shop. It's just window dressing.
Ego, is that the guy who is the guy who does the review?
Uh-oh, I don't know.
See, look at his face on the bottle of wine.
I don't think you can. I think if you open that door, it would go nowhere.
Can you see the Eiffel Tower? The Eiffel Tower was built here in the France Pavilion using Gustave Eiffel's actual blueprints. It's made at 1/10 scale of the actual Eiffel Tower. It's pretty cool, huh?
So friends, that's a wrap of our video on the France Pavilion here at Epcot.
There's so much here in the France Pavilion. They have a movie, they have attractions, they have restaurants, they have quick service, they have wine.
Food.
They have food, shops, ice cream.
Food.
Food. Yeah, we like it here. This is one of our favorites places to go in Epcot. And we hope that the next time that you're in Epcot, you'll spend some time here and learn a little bit more about France from our video.
And we hope you join us on our next magic adventure.
Bye. So in France, they have a couple of booths here. One is the Le Vin. French kiss. Chef's kiss.